And there you have the crowd just reacting to that brilliant rendition of the national anthem of Gabon. They have the number 7, Fabrice Domacolino, their 1.94 striker coming in. He's going to be occupying that centre-back role alongside Akbar Moderi, and firepower across the park. Christophe. Game about to get underway here in Franceville. And it is Burundi kicking from right to left. Burundi in their white kits and Gabon in their traditional yellow and blue. Michael Wayman's a consistent figure for Burundi in these qualifiers. That's Burundi playing it nicely between the lines here. Looking to get an early ball in, and it's just over the head. They might still keep it alive though. A long-range effort on the and this time the head goes across to the edge of the box. Burundi still keep it alive. They're quite a thorn in the side. The goal has been confirmed now for the Ivory Coast. Frank Kessier is the scorer of that. So Côte d'Ivoire, Ivory Coast are 1-0 up. And that does change the complexion somewhat of this game just yet. So much could change for now. There's a strike come across. Nonetheless, it's just a bit of frustration for... Back to Kanga Kaku, one of the veterans in the side at 35, trying to put a nail in the tire of the Panthers. Worked it well around the outside of the box. The ball can come in, just floated, but there's no one there to profit off of it. Guelo Kaku. Wide, this is better. Avalon, very deep cross, but it might still fall to his teammate though. Obiang. And he's looks like he was bustled over it, and he was, in fact, 10 years ago it was. And that's very neatly done. Jean-Claude Giroumugisha, it's into the path, but just an unlucky bounce. On the away side, unable to profit off of that. Just a warning sign for the hosts. Have to make sure that their control stays with them. Just beyond the outstretched leg as he was running on. Now it comes out to Teddy Avelon. What can he do? He decides to go for a whipping cross, and it's well headed out. Diving hit. It's going to be a right-footed in-swinger. Just goes over everyone. Have been absolutely immaculate. So now what can Gabon do here? This is a brilliant run, surging through the defense. It just goes into the goalkeeper's midriff. The danger man, the 8-goal man, Denis Bouanga. With acres of space. Avalon, it's another floater towards the far post. Has to watch out though. Ball stolen off. And it's another great three. And that's better this time. It does go to the head, but Fia probably would have been better off leaving it for Mbemba, who was lurking behind him. It was indeed Bruno Manga Vola. Here he comes again, the left wing, and that's a decent looking delivery at first. The shot tries to employ a different kind of position and strategy by going over the top. Doesn't quite work out though, but it still might get into the midfield, and the referee deems that to be an illegal tackle. Nama Kles, as well as Denis Bouanga, who have played every single game so far. And that's neatly done. Giroumugisha, what can he do here? Goes across, and here, Burundi. The ball just being held up in the turf, and that's a slight frustration as Gabon try to counter. That could have gone anywhere. Well, if you don't buy your ticket, you won't win the lot. It's the Gambia. Last time out, there were so many goals in that game. It was just so difficult to compare, and tries to keep it in that left channel. Now comes out wide. Obiang. It's a decent looking ball, and the referee may have a decision to make. But there's no contestation. It will be a goal kick. Just have a look at this delivery. It seemed like his arm was perhaps. So this is 101st match for Gabon. One of the greats of their country's history. First made captain in 2013. They do decide to go long now, and I was wondering why it had taken us going to feet, but Gabon can break if they manage to judge their runs correctly, but they don't, and that's another offsides in such a promising position. Marcolino. This is very decent from Burundi, and this time that's evaded a whole line of defense. Now the ball does come in, it just has to be tipped over the bar. It seemed innocuous, and it didn't quite stay in. It was a giveaway though into the midfield spaces. Now Burundi looking for range, and the ball popping long Burundian career. Well, that's very neatly done, and just is it out to Avalon, who drives at his defense, and again an early cross. Miss Bouanga, been a bit quiet so far. Can he get an assist here? Bouanga, and a header tipped over. That's about as close as Gabon have than Lemina. This time from the training ground. Oh, what a strike it was. Couldn't direct it correctly there, Dennis Bouanga, but he was left under their control through Alain Marcolino. A whole lot of tackles just flying in, and the referee does have to keep a lid on things. Now stretched. And too much on that ball as well from Ndong. An easy take in the end for the goalkeeper. Last effort here. Avalon skips past his defense. Goes again with a searching. So some like for like, some tactical changes. We will see exactly how these play out, but Burundi managing to skip past that first line. And that's deemed illegal by Umfia. And it was a bit naughty, given the fact that it was right in front of the assistant. We might see our first yellow card of the game. Maybe as the stakes rise higher. Here is the in-swinging free kick, and it has to be headed away. A simple, as the captain does well to side foot the Gabonese player. Oh, nice bit of skill though from Bouanga. A raking cross across there. The linesman and the referee. It is Gabon's ball still. Somehow makes it out to him through the rebound. Komi's ball across, and they decide to go route one themselves. Here's Gabon along the outside. Bouanga gets it there. Oh no, what a miss! Oh, Marcolino had the goal gaping. Oh no, he just took his eye off the ball. Another bite at it, and here we go again. And just as we say that, there's been a second goal for Côte d'Ivoire. Ivory Coast, too much of a difference, we have to add. But that won't ring true in any of these players' ears. They want that goal, and it might come here once again. All the threat, all the trickery, how he would love a 17th. But now Burundi can find some space ahead of themselves. And finally a strike comes from range. And it was always going wide. And this time, Lemina picks it up and look at that ball over the top. Have to communicate a little bit better between themselves though. It seemed like Mankolina was just getting in Bwanga's way there. And now Gabon having to defend against this extremely long throw from Burundi, and an overhead kick has to be watched over the bar. Been somewhat on the periphery this match, the beer shot man. He gets the corner in and it's well headed away once again. The defense showing strong. And look at that, trying for the jet heel pace. An excellent turn, and that allows them to steal in here. Avalon, oh wow. A certain free kick, and this could spell even more trouble. Yes, it is a yellow card. Just quite enough yet. It is going to be Bwanga over the ball. Goes around the outside, and this is well worked from the training ground, and again, cross can't quite make it. It's intended target, and now look at this. Burundi could be in here. Burundi through on goal. Oh no, over the bar, just when it mattered most. Gabon was completely isolated and open in their defense. Had just a nonchalant side-footed finish. Now Gabon toying with the lines of the Burundi defense again. And again, oh, it's stunning! Out of absolutely nowhere. Has the breakthrough for Gabon. An improvised bicycle kick when the ball had ricocheted off the defender. An absolutely exquisite finish from the centre forward. It just neither of those has been on target. Can Gabon get a second though? That would surely seal the win. Brilliant control. And still might be in here. Oh, it is fantastic. Lemina has got the second. Game, set, match. And just look at what it means to these local fans. Full of hope, full of spirit. And they've waited 88 minutes for a single goal. Now they've got two. Lemina, who was falling over that shot, just rifled it into the top corner. But how about this from